Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, get settled down. My name is Alyssa Claire, and I will be your lovely host today. So thank you for joining me. Just curious to know how everyone's doing today. Please share in the comments, or just even think to yourself, how am I feeling today? How am I doing? And take that little moment to check in with yourself. So today's practice is something I'm very excited about. Oh, I should introduce this here behind me is Saiba. She is our lovely meditation sitter, and she's always here, and she's always quiet and just has such a beautiful time. I find that she always comes in when I'm meditating or having a ceremony anyways, so kind of her comfort space. So yeah, you. So anyways, I'm very excited about today. Today's meditation is all about going into our shadow. And so our shadow is typically, I would describe it as the part of ourselves that we have disowned, or that we have rejected, or that we have, put up walls that we don't acknowledge it, or don't have to see it, or don't have to own it. So the shadow self is something that we develop, and someone by the name of Gabor Mate, he is a world-renowned physician, and he used to work in palliative care, and he actually opened up his own practice right on East Hastings in Vancouver. And if you've ever been on East Hastings, it is a place that feels very, very heavy and very, very sad. And so what he did on East Hastings is that he actually worked with people with addictions and trauma, and he also put forth this idea of, the things that we do in childhood. So we begin to create these things that he calls adaptations. So these adaptations are more so about the way that we were not getting love, or the ways that we were getting love. And so when we are getting love, these are behaviors that are reinforced and conditioned in us to keep doing. And when we're not getting love, what we do is we actually start to hide those behaviors, and we begin to make them less a part of ourselves. So we begin to lose that authenticity. So as we are learning what things give us love, and mostly this is from our parents, what things that we can do that help us to receive more love, and what things we can do that we can avoid to do, so that we don't have to go through the pain or the severing of not having that love. So these are what he called adaptations. And the adaptations were only meant to be situational. So they were meant to be, short term, meant for like the childhood years. But typically what happens is that we hold on to them all the way up into our adult lives. So we carry these adaptations with us, and we bring them with us. And what happens is they show up as negative patterns or negative core beliefs in our life that we live today. And so the shadow is usually things that are developed in those same childhood years. So they could be the adaptations, they could be fears, they could be different things like experiencing different experiences of emotions that feel lonely or resentful or hateful or angry. And these all begin to shape how we show up in the world. So the shadow it's like the dark side of the moon. It's the side that we don't see. It's the side that it's our blind spot, you could say. So something being in your blind spot means that you don't know it's there, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. It could be something that is showing up prominently in your life, in your patterns, in your relationships, and it could actually be taking away from your quality of life, or the way that your life could be, because it's holding you back and being held by you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a beautiful practice, and we're going to actually see the shadow. We're going to actually call one specific shadow in. We're going to work with it, sit with it, and then we're going to release it and accept it. So that's all the shadows really need, is that acceptance, that unconditional love, because the shadow was formed because there was no love. And so that's why it hasn't appeared to us again. So lots of information. Don't even worry about it. We're going to get into the practice, and that's where you're going to get to experience it all. So I'll invite you to get comfortable. Find somewhere that feels grounding, and maybe somewhere on the ground. That could be sitting down or laying down, whatever feels right for you in this moment, and whatever feels good for you. So taking that moment to get comfortable, take any micro adjustments in your body. And we're going to begin with some deep breaths. So exhale all of that air, just exhale all of that air, and draw a new breath in fully and completely. And let it go through your mouth. Just like that. And let it go, release. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now I want you to imagine all of that breath coming in through the crown of your head, drawing it in, inhaling it down, and as you exhale, allowing it to fall all the way down to your feet and releasing out through the bottoms of your feet. Inhale through the crown of your head. Exhale down through your feet. Beautiful. More of these. Inhale. And exhale, pushing it out, releasing down. Now imagine gathering this energy all the way from the stars and the cosmos and bringing it into your body. And exhale. Give it back to the earth. Beautiful. One more, just like that. Feeling this beautiful connection, this way that you tether the heavens to the earth. Being this beautiful piece that connects it all. Settling into your body. Just noticing any feelings that you have about going into these shadows. Because for some, shadow work is scary, but to me, not doing shadow work is even more scary. Our subconscious patterns are typically what run us. They're why we make decisions. They're why we do specific things. The more that we uncover, the more that we unearth in these subconscious patterns, the more we feel empowered, we feel in control of our lives. Letting your body relax, letting your face relax. And letting your breathing relax. You feel this calmness. You settle into it. Imagine yourself standing, looking out at your vast and expansive inner landscape. Notice the beauty. Notice the light and the shadows. You see the way that the shadows have woven together. This beautiful tapestry for life. How they're interwoven with all of that light, all of that consciousness. Notice all of your experiences and emotions that form the shadows of your life. What lays in these realms. And in your body, feel that curiosity and that openness, and that acceptance within. Because there's nothing within you that cannot be seen, that cannot be loved. Nothing. So recognizing that these shadows are here for your growth and for your experience, so you can both know the depths of the darkness and the heights of the light, so that you can experience the polarity and the duality and still see the oneness of God. So you look out this beautiful landscape. Notice this path that is standing in front of you. Is it a forest or is it a jungle? Follow the path that feels like home. Begin to walk and walk and walk. Notice the crunching leaves under your feet, the branches and twigs as they snap. Notice the birds singing. Notice the forest or the jungle beginning to get denser and thicker as you walk down this path. This beautiful light surrounding you. You see the color of the light. As you see this light wrapped around you, walking deeper and deeper in the darkness, light, instance. And though that light surrounding you may be feeling as though it's dimming, because there's so much darkness surrounding you, recognize the strength of your inner divine essence that no matter what or who is around, continues to shine. Because see, shadow work is light work, because where the shadows are is where the light is waiting to come in. So sitting here, inviting one of your shadows to move forward. The shadow could be keeping you small. Could be feeding negative or limiting beliefs. It can even be a feeling such as jealousy or resentment. Our shadows are sometimes so quiet, and others so loud. What does the shadow have to say to you? What does it sound like? Give it a voice and stay with your courage to listen. And say to yourself something about a limiting belief. about me not being enough, about me not being worthy, about me not being deserving. What does it say? Creating yourself a sort of repressed emotion. I want or that I need that's been denied. Does it say something about emotions and unprocessed? The hurt, the guilt, the shame, my soul. Something forgotten shame. Forgotten my courage. Forgotten my nature. Have I forgotten my potential? Simply select one that feels most prominent. Bring it into your heart, into this beautiful container to be accepted and loved. Because the shadow has also served you. Perhaps not as much as it has hindered you, but at one point and at one time, it was useful. But now, you are much older, and you no longer need to reject it. It just is. It just is. There's no good, no bad, no wrong, no right. Notice the sensations in your body as you hold the shadow. The shadow that's just longing to be seen. And with this magnitude of compassion for self, of compassion for the us that even took this on, that even made this adaptation in the very first place. Now, the beautiful thing is that after we've accepted a shadow, we can let it go. you can just let it go. It does not need to hold any weight or grasp or hold on you. And it does not need to be in the way of your light. And so we bring the light in with a breath. Draw it in wherever the shadow lies, whatever puzzle piece it is. And thank it. Thank it for teaching you, for showing you, and for allowing you to experience the side of your shadow. Thank it for adding texture to the beautiful colored canvas of your life. And thank yourself. Thank yourself for being here to hold it and to accept it. And we offer gratitude to all of those previously hidden parts of ourselves. By walking back down that same path, this time from the denser trees into the lighter, more spread out trees or jungle. And we begin to feel that light around us getting so much brighter. And we feel the connection from that light within to that light outside. Removing one block or one barrier and one shadow at a time. And as we journey through the vast cosmos of our being, let us not turn away from the shadow. Let us recognize, acknowledge, and bring it into our wholeness. Because this is how we embody our fullest nature. Drawing another breath in, letting it go through the mouth. Rolling your shoulders, bringing some movement back into your body. When you feel ready, flutter your eyelids back open. Coming back to the space. I want to thank you all for joining me and for being here, for doing this work. And please share with me how you're feeling, any reflection. If you feel comfortable and wanting to share, I would love to hear it. So thank you very much for joining me and have a beautiful rest of your Monday. Take care.